Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we rediving into a topic that's often shrouded in mystery and very serious in its implications. The journey of those who leave North Korea. It's a story not about how to escape as if it were a simple guide, but rather about the incredibly difficult and courageous paths individuals take when they decide to seek a new life outside its borders. This isn't a blueprint or a set of instructions, but an exploration of the immense challenges, the brave decisions, and the support systems involved for those who embark on such a perilous journey. First off, it's crucial to understand that leaving North Korea is not a casual decision. It's a matter of survival, driven by extreme hardship and a desperate hope for a different future. We're talking about individuals enduring immense struggles, facing severe food shortages, a lack of basic freedoms, and a highly controlled environment. The motivation to leave is deeply personal and often born out of unimaginable circumstances. It's about finding freedom, safety, and the ability to live a life with choices, something most of us take for granted. Now, let's talk about the reality asterisk of these journeys. The border with South Korea, the demilitarized zone, or DMZ, is one of the most heavily fortified borders in the world. Directly crossing it is virtually impossible and incredibly dangerous, filled with landmines, watchtowers, and armed guards. So, for almost everyone, the path out involves going north. This means crossing into China. This initial crossing into China is already fraught with immense danger. The border itself is patrolled, and crossing rivers or mountainous terrain illegally carries huge risks. Once inside China, individuals face the constant fear of being caught and repatriated back to North Korea, where they would face severe punishment, potentially even death. The Chinese government does not recognize these individuals as refugees and often sends them back if apprehended. This makes every step a calculated risk, every interaction a potential threat. Many rely on the kindness of strangers or, more often, on a network of brokers who, for a hefty fee, help facilitate the next stages of their journey. These brokers can be a lifeline, but they also represent another layer of vulnerability and financial strain. The journey through China is not just about avoiding authorities. It's about staying hidden, finding food, and trying to gather resources for the next leg. Many travel through remote areas, often on foot, always vigilant, always looking over their shoulder. The sheer physical and mental toll of this stage is immense. Imagine moving through a foreign country, unable to speak the language, with no legal status, and with the constant threat of capture looming over you. It's an experience few of us can truly comprehend. From China, the path almost always leads south, through Southeast Asian countries. The most common route involves crossing into countries like Laos, Vietnam, Cambodia, or Thailand. Why these countries? Because they are often seen as transit points, countries where, once reached, there's a higher chance of seeking asylum or protection from international bodies. Getting to these countries involves another set of clandestine crossings, often through dense jungles, over mountains, or even B-boat. Each border presents its own unique set of challenges and dangers. These legs of the journey are often guided by the same brokers, or different ones, who navigate these complex routes for a price. The risks in these countries are still very real. While the threat of immediate repatriation to North Korea might lessen, individuals still face the dangers of human trafficking, exploitation, arrest by local authorities for illegal entry, and the constant fear of being discovered. Many fall victim to scams or are forced into exploitative labor situations just to survive or pay for the next stage of their journey. It's a continuous tightrope walk between survival and seeking help. When they finally reach a country like Thailand, many aim to surrender themselves to local authorities, not as criminals, but as individuals seeking protection. This is often a calculated risk. While they might face temporary detention, the hope is that they will be recognized as refugees and eventually be processed for resettlement in a third country, most commonly South Korea. The process of reaching South Korea is a beacon of hope for many. Once in a South Korean embassy or consulate in a third country, or once they officially arrive in South Korea, they are granted citizenship and offered assistance to integrate into society. However, even this isn't the end of the struggle. Adjusting to a completely different culture, an advanced capitalist society, after growing up in an isolated, totalitarian state, presents its own unique set of challenges: language barriers, cultural differences, the rapid pace of life, and the psychological trauma of their past experiences can make integration incredibly difficult. There are programs in place to help, offering education, housing, and job training, but the emotional and mental recovery is a long and arduous process. So, to reiterate, this isn't a guide on how to escape. It's an acknowledgement of the extraordinary courage, resilience, and sheer will to survive that drives individuals to undertake such a dangerous and uncertain journey. It's a testament to the human spirit's desire for freedom and dignity. These are not simple stories. They are complex narratives of profound hardship, difficult choices, and unwavering hope. They're stories that deserve to be heard with empathy and understanding. Thank you for tuning in today and for taking the time to learn about these incredibly challenging experiences. If you found this video insightful, please give it a like, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more content that explores complex topics and diverse human experiences. Your support helps us continue these important conversations. We'll see you in the next one.